Hi everyone, I'm Letian from SPM paper. In this video, I will explain 2020 Kelantan AddMath paper 2 question 2. So for this question, we first identify the key information, which is all the numbers in the question, radius of 50 meter, and it also says successive circle, half of preceding circle. In other words, this means that is the radius of the circle. The first radius, it says the largest circle, and also the first one is 50 meter. And the second one, it says to multiply by half. So it will be 25 meters. And also the third one is also the successive circle, also multiply by half. So the third one will be 12.5. So from here, we very clearly see that this is a geometric progression. It's not an arithmetic progression, because arithmetic progression normally is 2, 4, 6, like add 2, add 2. So for arithmetic progression, it's normally addition or subtraction. But for geometric progression, it's normally multiplication. So now we can start reading the question. A, they want us to find the circumference of the 7th circle in terms of pi. So note that the question wants us to find circumference. It doesn't want us to find radius. So this means it's better that we convert the radius into circumference like this. So we need a formula where circumference is equal to 2 pi r, whereby r is our radius. After we have this, we can convert all our radius into circumference. Circumference is equal to 2 pi times 50. And the next one is 2 pi times 25. Third one is 2 pi times 12.5. You can see that after the radius is changed into circumference, it still follows a pattern of multiply half, which means the circumference still follow a geometric progression. And since it follows the geometric progression, right, we can use this formula for GP, which is Tn equal to AR power of n minus 1. So for this question, it wants us to find the 7th circumference. So in other words, it wants us to find T7. We know that A, which is the first term, A is equal to 2 pi 50, which become 100 pi. A is the first term. Also, we know from the series that R is equal to half. We substitute in A and R. A is 100 pi. R is 1/2. So note that the n is 7 because we want to find the 7 terms. So the power 7 minus 1. So we type into our calculator 100 pi multiplied by 1/2 6. We get 25 over 16 pi. So this is the 7th circumference. Now let us move on to part B. So the part B asks us which circle has a circumference of 25 over 64 pi. So if we were to phrase it in a mathematical way, it essentially tells us that Tn is equal to 25 over 64 pi. But we want us to find which circles means n is equal to 1. What is n equal to? So from the previous part, we already know that A is equal to 100 pi. And we also know that R is equal to 1 over 2. So we apply this formula, Tn equal to A multiplied by R power of n minus 1. Substitute in A, 100 pi, substitute in R, power n minus 1. And then Tn is equal to 25 over 64 pi. And take 25 over 64 pi divided by 100 pi. We get 1 over 256 is equal to 1 over 2 power of n minus 1. So to find n, we need to add log to the both sides. So log 10 1 over 256 equal to log 10 1 over 2 power of n minus 1. After we add log, right, we can bring this to the bottom by a logarithm rule. So it becomes log 10 1 over 256 equal n minus 1 multiplied by log 10 power multiplied by 1 over 2. So n minus 1 equal to log 10 1 over 256 divided by log 10 1 over 2. So n is equal to log 1 over 256 divided by log 1 over 2 is equal to 8 plus 1. So n is equal to 9. So we know that it's the 9th circle that has circumference equal to 25 over 64 pi. Now let us move on to part C. So for question C, I think there's a typo in the question. It should be sum of circumference instead of circumference. Because in the BM, it already says jumlah lilitan. So I think that English should be sum of circumference instead of circumference only. And from this question, we also see this keyword disappears from view. This usually means infinity. So when we see something that looks like infinity, it reminds us of a formula in geometric progression, which is sum to infinity is equal to a over 1 minus r. So we know that a is equal to 100 pi, r is equal to 1 over 2. So sum to infinity is equal to 100 pi over 1 minus 1 over 2. So the answer is 200 pi.